When Matt Pat retired, I was heartbroken. After the news, all I could do was sit in my room and eat ice cream. I loved his channel so much so that I would like to live up to his expectations with a little quote unquote theory of my own. I hope you enjoy. Now, Star Wars is a franchise that explores combat, space combat, or so I'm told. Yeah, I have never watched Star Wars before, so I'm sort of a Namekian out of water. No, wait, wrong franchise. But what I am good at is math. Anyways, the Force is the cool powers. Magic powers? What is the Force? According to StarWarsFandom.com, the Force, known as the Qua, as the power of cosmos, or referred to as the breath of Gelgelar by the Gelgelar resident wise men of Kuro, was a metaphysical, spiritual binding and ubiquitous power that held enormous importance for both the Jedi and Sith monarchs' orders. Known as the Way in ancient times, the Force was used in many different aspects, including but not limited to the light side of the Force, the dark side of the Force, the living Force, the unifying Force, the cosmic Force, and the physical Force. I'm going to be talking about the physical Force because that's the Force that lets people throw around people like Broly throwing around Goku around like a ragdoll. Wow, if I had a nickel for every Dragon Ball reference in a video talking about Star Wars, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. But what is all that fancy stuff? Metaphysical, ubiquitous, metaphysical, ubiquitous? With another quick Google search, metaphysical means related to metaphysics. Okay. Metaphysics means the branch of philosophy that deals with the first principle of things, including abstract concepts such as being, knowing, substance, cause, identity, time, and space. As an example, if God created everything, who created God? Stuff like that. Or at least I'm pretty sure, when I tried to Google it, if it's a metaphysical question, it just shows people screaming at each other. Now, ubiquitous means present, appearing, or found everywhere, like Key and Dragon. So basically, the Force is an abstract concept that is everywhere. Now onto the part that made me want to do this video. Brush off your 8th grade science textbooks because we're talking about FMA. Force equals mass times acceleration. To find out if the force is force, you have to plug in the numbers. For acceleration, it's easy. In all the research I did, I found the force to be instantaneous, the definition being done, occurring, or acting without a principal duration of time. The keyword is perceivable, which means that the force is acting from the speed of light plus 1, because that is how fast our human's eyes can take in information, all the way to infinity minus 1, because the second keyword, duration, if it was infinity, then duration wouldn't exist. So we could plug that in for acceleration. Next, mass. The definition being the amount of matter present in a body. Now the definition of metaphysical is that it is a question that doesn't have an answer. It is a concept, which means that it doesn't exist in the physical world, which means that it doesn't have mass. Basically, the reason why ideas and memories don't have mass. Well, unless you're in the Inside Out universe. If you are, then I'll concede. So now I'll plug 0 in for the mass, and if you study chapter 69, page 420, then you know what's coming next. With both numbers plugged in, we could do now the calculations. On the low end force, the speed of light plus 1 times 0, which equals 0. Now on the high end, infinity minus 1 times 0, force equals 0. No matter how you cut it, the force in Star Wars isn't force, but a mockery of the word. So until the mouse fixes this travesty, this is the only force I'll listen to. So with that, subscribe, fight for what's right, try safe, and make sure to eat today. See ya.